Alright guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to remake one of my old videos on how to remove paint and polish Hot Wheels. So today I'm going to be using the new Mazda Repu as an example. And I wanted to make this video because I've changed the way I do it now. I find this is an easier, faster way. I don't do a lot of cars at the same time, so I just work with one. So this is more, I think you might call it a controlled, so you might call it a more like of a controlled situation here, where you could do one car at a time. And I've been using this type of brand. I think you can get this at Walmart. Everything I use here, I'll leave the link in the video description, just in case you want to pick it up. So right here, that's the casting. This little plastic thing, I think I found at dollar store or Target. I don't really remember. If I find it online, I'll leave a link on the video description. It comes in very handy. So I'm shaking the can. That's good enough. So the can says to leave it in 15 minutes or less. So we're gonna leave it in there for a while. And word of advice, the new casting, the paint comes off pretty easy. If you're doing an old casting, let's say from the 80s or something, I think they use a different type of paint. So it does take a lot longer to remove the paint. You see that hood, that's the paint, it's just lifting. So in an old car, I've been trying with this, and you can spray it and it'll basically just take off the tampons. You just saw the roof, how it just lifted. So what I do is I leave it on for a little while, and I just run it with water with a toothbrush and just clean it off, trying to get all the paint off from the top. And then so I use a toothbrush to remove all this paint from the outside, and then I just spray it from the inside. You don't have to do it. I do it because I want to, I like to remove all the paint and have a clean casting. All right, so I'm gonna go run it off with water, and I'll be back. As you can see, with only one shot of spray, I removed a lot of paint. I didn't get a lot removed back here because I don't think I sprayed it a lot back there. But yeah, just one more spray, and as I was telling you before, this is an old casting of a Suzuki Samurai. I sprayed this now, I think 3 times, and look at all the paint I still have left. So definitely the old cars had different paint. So let me shoot this again. Try to get the back now. Shoot it again from the side. I'm gonna flip it. I don't think I'm supposed to touch this, but I don't have a lot of time. So here it is. So again, I'll be waiting again for a few minutes. I'll be back when I clean it off. As you can see, I got most of the paint off. I'm not really worried about that in there. And look, 4 tries, still has paint. I'm telling you, that old paint, it's really something. All right, for the next step, you basically gonna need a rotary tool. I use a Dremel, cordless, and I use this wire tool. This is an adapter, it doesn't come with it. So if you're gonna get into this and customizing Hot Wheels or Matchbox, you're definitely you're gonna have to get one of these tools. So basically, I'm just gonna clean it off, trying to get all the little scratches or whatnot off. like so. You can see it's starting to look a little better. Now, with every casting, they're all different. As you can see, it has a lot of weird things. I guess when they cast it, they had the metal all melted down. It doesn't, it's not perfect. So if you're really picky, you could use some sandpaper and try to fix that a little bit more. Sometimes I do if it's really, you know, crazy. But if not, I can just leave it like that. So to polish, I'm still using the same brand, the Blue Magic. I'll leave a link for this. So now I use this little round disc. See, it's blue. So I just kind of rub it in there. And of course, the more you shine it, the better it's gonna look. Sometimes you just want to get an effect, especially with the paint I've been using lately. Last custom I've done. I'll also leave a link if you want to check it out. So good. That didn't take a long time. All right, I'll be back when I'm done. Check it out. So once you're done, I went over it 2 times with polish. You're gonna notice that you're gonna have a lot of residue and all these little cracks here. So sometimes I use a little bit more, and I use this just to get that last, you know, touch in. But basically all you got to do now is just wash it with soap. Maybe use a toothbrush, and I'm gonna go do that and I'll be back. Check it out. So as you can see here, I still have, can't really see it on camera, but I do have some gunk in there. It's still, if you want, you can use some rubbing alcohol. I'm using a napkin here, but you can use again a toothbrush just to get really in there. And this is also good to remove any dirt, or I mean the dust, when you're gonna paint. So here it is. Alright, I guess that'll work for a thumbnail, I guess. Let's see. How about this over here? Yeah, that'll do it.